Despite recent economic gains, Wisconsin's economy is being held back by a skills gap.
The skills gap is that frustrating gulf between the employers who need qualified workers and the people in the state who need jobs and who don't have the skills to apply for those jobs.
The challenge we're facing is changing our educational system from teaching people to be part of the machine to helping people develop the deeper learning skills that will make them successful as technology changes.
If we're not the ones that generate and create these ideas, we're going to be the follower, and that's not who we are.
Manufacturing jobs are going unfulfilled nationwide, but there is a solution called STEM education, and it already exists in several of our schools right now.
STEM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and math. But it's more. It also includes the collaborative-based learning process. It teaches that failure is part of innovation.
The Three Lakes School District in northern Wisconsin is tackling the skills gap head-on with an engaging STEM curriculum and their Fab Lab.
We focus on STEM because it's cross-curriculum, and it gives students an opportunity to use their strengths and their weaknesses and become better students and better learners. STEM funding for the Fab Lab, a lot of it came out of our operating budget, and then we also received a grant from the Department of Workforce Development, and then some business partnerships.
Fab Lab has its foundations at MIT. We here in Three Lakes are associated with the Fab Foundation. It's not about the machines, it's about the skills. The machines are the means to the end, they're not the end in and of themselves.
The STEM education program has helped me to get me to where I want to go by problem solving through each project.
Whenever we design a project and it doesn't work, we never just give up. We always go back to the drawing board, find out what went wrong, what we can change that'll make it better. In the Fab Lab, we're working with the tools and the machines to create what we want.
Our business community is excited about this. It gives them an opportunity to come in and have some input on curriculum, also gives them potential employees.
We see need to focus more on the 21st century skills, creativity, communication, collaboration. These things really need to be looked at at the high school level rather than waiting for it at the workforce.
As good as STEM is, there are challenges to implementing the program throughout Wisconsin schools.
There is no set curriculum for what we're doing, so as I heard at the Fab 11 conference any number of times, we're flying the airplane as we're building it. We are working with both industry and school systems, and the challenge is getting them out of their individual silos to work together to help us make this reality.
What you need to have are highly qualified teachers who are able to teach the curriculum that you have in their subject areas. So since it's science and math, you need people qualified in those areas.
We need to encourage superintendents and school districts to consider STEM education as an education option. This requires smarter investment, perhaps using the tools of Act 10 to make it happen.
We can take action to implement STEM into Wisconsin schools.
There's some resources available. There's Fab Lab grants at the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation to help schools invest in a Fab Lab in their very school. There's also the Wisconsin Fast Forward program, which partners businesses with schools to give high school pupils the opportunity to get real-world training.
They get the ability to come in and explore and make and develop self-efficacy and take risks and just become themselves. It's amazing.
In my future, I want to go into equine science, which works a lot with horses, and with this program, then I can take that and spit it into a prosthetic leg or a heart pump for the animal itself.
I would like to be a mechanical engineer for a fire service company, whether that may be making fire trucks, fire equipment, personal protective equipment. So to be part of that new technology that they make that'll improve safety of citizens and firefighters would be a great opportunity.
When you have a dream and then you have an action plan, you're not limited by what you think you can do, you dream what you can do.
The Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty is providing a full report on STEM. Please visit our website to read and discover more.